let us know your name. I can see some people already doing that. Your name, your school, where you have joined us from, your group number, rep your groups. Let's go. We have 2 minutes to do that as other teachers join us, and teachers who are also on YouTube. Well done and congratulations to you all. Congratulations to you all. Yes, you're on YouTube, but we know that you're there. And we'll very soon be passing our popcorns and drinks, so to get to go around. Okay, I see we have just group 3 teachers here. Where are others? Please open the groups. Facilitators, open the groups and let teachers know that we are live and we have started. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. It's been such an intense. I'm seeing people from Abuloma on the chat. I'm not seeing anybody from Lagos on Discord today. What's happening? Lagos teachers. Where have they gone to? Ohafia, Ibadan, Cross River, or your how about Kaduna, Castina? Where are they? KB Ekiti. I've not seen you on the call. Group 5. I'm from my people. Good afternoon and welcome once again. So in 1 minute, we'll be starting. While you use the chat to introduce yourself, also share with us on a scale of 1 to 5, how excited you are about today. It's been such an incredibly short, impactful, intense journey of 4 weeks. And, it's just, I know it has demanded a lot from you as teachers, managing work and just everything. And also applying the lens, submitting your assessments. I won't forget. I know some teachers reached out to me to say, oh, this assessment are too much. I mean, you need to pass them to make it to the next phase. All right, we're getting started now. So, keep introducing yourselves in the chat and let us know how excited you are about today while I move on. Again, confirm that you can hear me, you can see my screen. Just leave a thumbs up, you can hear me, and you can see my screen. Teachers on YouTube, not to worry. I'm checking on you from my phone. So if you can hear me, you can see my screen. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And then other teachers, your friends who aren't on this call, let them know that we have started. They should join YouTube because I know that by now the Zoom link is probably full. And why are we here? When you start a party, you ask people, can you tell us why we are here? I believe that we all know why we are here. I believe we all know why we are here. We are here, to celebrate you teachers. This is the virtual graduation ceremony for the MTN-Sail, the 2025 MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship Graduation Ceremony. I mean, we all know how this has spanned, and I'm so excited to have us on the call as we close out the first phase of the fellowship. Now it's time for me to hear from you. How would you describe your experience? So describe your experience in the chat on YouTube. YouTube teacher, let me see what you guys are saying. I'm joining on my phone now. Describe your experience, keep it coming. See that on YouTube. I'm not seeing, is it my phone? Let me see. So, what's your experience? In 3 words. Okay, Rashida said a fascinating experience, impactful, beautiful, awesome, rich experience. It's been a wonder. I love it. It's an impactful. Okay. Zoom teachers are coming. Teachers on Zoom are coming. Let me go and look for the teachers on so that they don't say I left them out. Okay, keep it coming. It's been awesome. It's been amazing. Okay. Impactful, educative, super impactful, eye-opening, demanding, necessary, rewarding. I mean, reading all these words. I'm sure our partners and our sponsors on the call are so excited to see all the impact that we're able to achieve. I've been motivated. I'm a newborn in tech now, interested, splendid, eye-opening. I mean, I get a lot from this fellowship. I can't even read your chats and they're just coming on top of each other. So well done, everyone. We're more than excited to hear about this experience and how this fellowship has transformed your teaching journey. The teacher says superlatively awesome. Okay. Yeah. All right. So moving on, let's look at what went down through the course of this first phase. So we had our training commencement. No, we had our, what's it called now? Our orientation ceremony in December. In fact, I really need to say well done and congratulate you all, because it's not been an easy journey. You applied, early in 2025. We got back to you in December because we received an intense amount of applications. Over 23,000 teachers signed up from all across Nigeria, right? And you made it to the top 5,000. We had the orientation ceremony on the 17th of December. Who can remember that day? I know the first thing I started off with, I asked you to do a quick activity, complete the statement with your expectations for the fellowship. And I know that your expectations have been met and exceeded. Yeah, we commenced our training on 7th January, just when you resumed, right? You feel that the baseline, the onboarding, you joined Google Classroom, you uploaded your verification documents, and we moved into week 2, right? The momentum continued. We introduced you to content creation tools, Canva, and we moved on to week 3. Oh my God, at week 3, you guys already started sharing impact videos, how you're transforming your classroom, how your learners are now better engaged. And we were super proud of each and every one of you, because I always say it's one thing is to learn, another is to implement, right? I'm sure that there are teachers who started the year saying, oh, this year I am going to take a continuous professional development course. But look at you, you're done with that and you're moving on to the next. And week 4, we had the webinar, you were introduced to productivity tools. I mean, it's been a long, long, long journey. This was, can you still see my screen? Please confirm you can see my screen. I'm not sure what's happening. Fatima, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you, sir. So yes, this was our orientation ceremony. I remember on this day you asked a lot of questions, but I know today those questions have been answered. Your first week, you learned about teaching methodologies, inquiry-based learning. You went on to learn about content creation tools. That's how some of you have become ad hoc graphic designers. And I beg to say, you have become graphic designers with the way you have used Canva for your assignments. We introduced you to productivity tools. You learned about different productivity tools which you're currently using in your classroom, and lots more, right? These are just screenshots of the different classes, from across all the groups. And one thing remained consistent, the fact that across all the groups, from groups 1 group to groups 10, the impact was evident. Your enthusiasm was, I could feel it from your conversations on the group. And kudos to your facilitators also for the good job well done. And so these are basically the learning indicators of this, short, intense, impactful CBD program that has been involved in 8 learning days, 240 learning hours, 7 assessments, 2 quizzes, 2 learning revision sessions, and 1 webinar. Who can remember the webinar we had with the data science team? And I know they're also on this call today. Yeah, so this was our webinar a while ago. I think it was last week. Okay, so right about now, we'll be hearing now while we have all of you what's called our valedictorians, who have done exceedingly well. We have some teachers who, you know how in your schools, right, for your students, you have best graduating students, right? So these are the best graduating teachers across all the groups, right? And right about now, we'll just be hearing from them briefly. So best graduating teachers, I hope you're on this Zoom call. If you're not here, you'd have to leave the YouTube link and join here so that you can speak. So I'll call out the first teacher, group 1, Mrs. J. Is your teacher here? So, and I'd like to make welcome our first valedictorian for group 1 in the person of Adebisi Tolulope Paul. So Paul, if you're here on this Zoom call, just raise your hand and I will call you to speak. Adebisi, I'm not sure he's here. We'll move on to group 2 valedictorian, Helen. Mrs. Helen, I know you. Are you on this call? Okay. If as I call out your name, if you're on this call, just raise your hand and I will call you to speak. Okay. For group 3, we have Nafisa Abdullahi. For group 4, we have Kenechukwu Ejim. For group 5, we have, please, I want you to give a round of applause, for these teachers. It was an intense competition, I beg to say. We have Kabiru Abdullahi for group 5. For group 6, we have Ladi Shepshi, all the way. Then for group 7, we have Nkemchika. If you're here and you're part of the valedictorians, please, okay, if you're part of the valedictorians, please keep your hands up and I will call you to speak. All right, Kenechiku, I see you're here, your hand is raised, and I have asked you to speak. Kenechiku, can you go ahead and unmute your mic and speak? Okay, Kenechiku, please go ahead and speak. If you're not ready, we can hear from Mrs. Helen. Mrs. Helen, I see you're already unmuted. Please go ahead. After Mrs. Helen, we hear from Paul. Let's keep it snappy. Please turn on your video. You already know that you need to turn on your video before you start speaking. So, Mrs. Helen, go ahead, please.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my video space.
Okay, that's fine. While you're at it, Tolulope Paul, are you able to kick off speaking before she comes up? Go ahead, please. I know that you're probably in your classrooms or just closing out from school, but you were earlier informed. So please, let's make this happy. Yeah, Mrs. Helen, go ahead. Mrs. Helen, if you're speaking, you're muted. Okay, since we are not ready right now, we'll come back to this later. So please, valedictorians, ensure that you are in a place where you can unmute and speak and your video can be turned on. All right, so let's listen to this impact video from one of the teachers. Please confirm you can you hear the video, Mr. Fatima? Is the video sound audible?
We cannot hear. I think the quality, the connection.
All right, so because I'm not sure I have. Okay, 1 second, apologies about that. So I'll try to share that again. So in the meantime, valedictorians, please make yourself available in a place where you can actually unmute your mic and speak. Very important. I'll be calling you up in the next few minutes.
Good day, everyone. This past 3 weeks have really been impactful to me. The inquiry-based learning, which has changed my approach to teaching by helping students to think for themselves and to ask engaging questions.
We can hear you now. We can hear you now.
And also be equipped with the skill.
This is a teacher from group 3.
Good day, everyone. This past 3 weeks have really been impactful to me. I've learned about the inquiry-based learning, which has changed my approach to teaching by helping students to think for themselves and to ask engaging questions, not just listening. I've also been equipped with the skill of Canva AI, not just to create designs, but to create engaging teaching materials and teaching contents. I've also learned about the G-Minds. The G-Minds help me to plan my lesson and organize my lesson notes better. This program have increased my confidence and effectiveness and helped me to grow better. Kudos to the organizers of this program, and I hope this program goes a long way to impact on other teachers in years to come. Thank you very much. Good day, everyone. This past 3 weeks have
now.
Hello, Shalom. Your background music is still playing and it's loud. The background music, can you take it off? All right.
I believe this was communicated earlier. Okay. Are you speaking, Mrs. Helen? I see your hand is up. You can speak. You have access to.
Yes, I'm trying to turn on my video,
Okay,
but
it's
it
fine.
seems not. I don't know if you can see me.
Go ahead and speak.
Go ahead without the video.
Go ahead without the video, please.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can
Okay,
hear
good
you.
everyone. Okay. Standing here as the valedictorian of Group 2 feels like reaching a bright hilltop for me, a moment to breathe, to look back, and to be grateful for how far this journey has carried me. When I joined the MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship, I came seeking growth. I live with something deeper, confidence, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. This experience has reminded me that teachers are both seeds and sunlight we grow, and we help others to grow. Every lesson, every task, every late night reflection stretched me, shaped me, and lit a new fire within me. I discovered new tools, new ideas, and new ways to reach the students who depend on me. To our facilitators, thank you for your patience and your wisdom. To my colleagues in Group 2, thank you for being the wind at my back, for the laughter and the encouragement and the shared determination that made the journey unforgettable. And to MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship, thank you for believing that you empower a teacher. You transform a classroom, a community, and a future. Your investment will echo in every child we have teach. Today, I stand here with a full heart, not just as the valedictorian, but as a teacher renewed, ready to serve with creativity, courage, and compassion. This moment is a gift, and I carry it forever with pride. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Helen. All right. Kenechukwu Ejim, are you able to speak now? So you don't need to turn on your video. I know it may be a content for you, or you can just unmute your mic and give us your short valedictorian speech. Kenechukwu, can you speak now? Okay, so in the absence of that, we'll definitely... Okay, unmute you. Okay, 1 second, please. I should be able... Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you for this honor to the MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship. It's been an awesome experience. I must give it to you guys, and especially to our facilitator for Group 4, Olulade Ogundeji. She's an awesome facilitator. Please, next time, make sure you retain her on this program. As in, she took us from like level 0 to the apex of it all. Like, as in, it was awesome learning a whole lot of things, and now not just learning, but the ability to implement it. Personally, my teaching this performance have actually skyrocketed, because before now in my school we do use the project-based method of learning, but with her tutoring us on the inquiry-based method, I actually implemented it in my classroom. And I had a video coverage, though, just that at the time is short, I would have just shared it. And you needed to see the curiosity. It sparked a lot of curiosity in the kids, that when the questions I used to introduce the topic, I taught them cooperation. Because of what I learned from her on how to use inquiry-based method, with the question I used to come in, as at the end of the day, they were even able to deduce the topic without me mentioning the topic. So imagine that kind of learning. You find out that even if they're sleeping, if you come to my school, come to secondary school, I'm going to see today, children in JSS1 from 1A to 1E.
I saw your videos. Well done.
If you call on any of them, even if they're sleeping, they can close their eyes and they find cooperation for you and outline the 6 types of cooperation because of the inquiry-based method. As in, it was more like an interactive session. As in, we drilled from the teacher-centered learning and to like an interactive, a collaborative kind of learning. So I give it to the MTN Teacher-Sail Foundation Fellowship for this Please keep up the good work. We look forward to being part of the next stage. I learned a whole lot from. I give it a please maintain her in this program. Thank you so much for reaching to the grassroots. Because that is one thing you guys did that is outstanding, other than what other persons have been doing. For getting to the community secondary schools, I give it to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kelechiku, all the way from Oka, Amanti, Anambra State. Thank you so much. All right, Ladi Shepshi Ezekiel, are you able to speak now? Please go ahead. Can we unmute him? I don't have access to unmute anyone.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. I think all our valedictorians are female. Female teachers, where are you? Please go ahead.
All right. Greetings to MTN Foundation, Self-Fellowship, Empowerment, Co-Creation Hub, facilitators, and my fellow participants. I am Ladi Ezekiel Shapshi from Group 6. I am honored to stand here today as a valedictorian of this incredible group. The teachers' capacity building, self-fellowship has been an unforgettable journey for me, and I'm grateful for the knowledge and skills I've gained. Honestly, we have explored child-centered teaching methods that put learners at the forefront, making education more engaging and effective. We've also discovered the power of AI tools in facilitating teaching and learning, opening new doors to innovation and creativity. As we move forward from here, I will apply this insight to make a real impact. Let's create learning environments that inspire curiosity, foster growth, and empower students to thrive. To my fellow participants, keep pushing boundaries, keep innovating, and remember the future of education is in our hands. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed to making us digital teachers, and specifically to our very own Group 6 facilitator, Oidamola Inka, who has displayed expertise, maturity, and made the process seamless. Sincerely, I'm happy because I'm a better version of myself. I'm a great teacher. I am so fulfilled and look forward to learning more. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Ladi Shepshi Ezekiel. Ahmed Nasiru, are you able to speak now? Let's take Ahmed before we move on. Can we unmute Ahmed Nasiru? Ahmed, you can go ahead and speak briefly. I've asked you to unmute now. Ahmed, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Okay, so we'll move on to the next item on our agenda, and I have to share my screen first before I move on. We're going to be having our sponsors speak to us very briefly before we move on to what we have onward. So make welcome with me, Mr. Deji Abisola, Chief Impact Officer, SAIL Innovation Lab, SAIL Empowerment Foundation, as he speaks to us. I know you can remember him because he still spoke to you during the orientation ceremony. Please, teachers, let's share our sponsors as they come and speak to us. These are the people that made it possible, that made all of the things that you enjoyed, you experienced possible. Over to you, Mr. Deji, sir. I can't see your please keep clapping. Send your emojis in the chat on YouTube, teachers on YouTube. I can't see it. We'll stop this orientation now. All right, over to you, sir.
Yeah, okay, Shalom. Thank you, everyone, and I want to appreciate you all for making it to this stage. Speaking on behalf of the SAIL Empowerment Foundation today will be our grants and partnership manager, and that is Mr. Sheyi Mafolabomi. So we yield the floor to him that I can quickly just say what he has to say. Thank you so much. Sheyi, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Deji. Good evening, everyone. My name is Oluseyi Mafolabomi. I'm Grant and Partnership Manager at SAIL Empowerment Foundation. I'd like to say to our amazing teachers this evening, congratulations. To complete phase 1 of this Teachers Fellowship is not a small achievement. I believe that your dedication over the past months has been incredible and a huge testament to your hunger for growth, your commitment to the students who look up to you, every day. I want to extend the foundation's sincere thanks to MTN Foundation for co-funding this vision, and to the team at SAIL Innovation Lab through Co-Creation Hub for bringing this to life with such excellence. Now, the most important part is that this is just the beginning. I want to reassure you that while phase one concludes today, you're not exiting our support system. Instead, you're entering into a lifelong network where we are committed to providing you with the professional development and the peer learning and resources needed to continue your growth. I will share details of this soon, and will be sending each one of you a personal email in the next few days. Now, whether or not you are moving directly into phase two, what we want to do is to show you exactly how you can remain an active and thriving member of the SAIL community. You are now part of the family, and we are honored to work with you as you transform Nigerian education one classroom at a time. We want to be with you on your journey so that you can make huge impact on your students and your communities. We believe that this will bring a ripple effect that will affect everyone positively for years to come. So, congratulations once again, and please enjoy your evening and your success.
Thank you so much, Barrister Shay. Thank you so much. Teachers, what do you say to our sponsors? Please keep your thank yous coming in the chat, just so that, you know, I know a teacher who reached out to me to say this is just too good. I want you guys to keep doing it. So you need to thank our sponsors for this particular year's program, just so that they will be inspired, you know, to keep doing what they are doing. So thank you so much, Barrister Shay. We'll be watching another impact video, but before then, I'd like to make announcements for the next valedictorians that will speak. Nkemjika LM from Group 7. Nkemjika, if you're here, please just keep your hand raised up. At the appropriate time, I'll ask you to unmute your mic. Edward Barigasi. Forgive me if I'm getting your name wrong. From Group 8. Group 9, Sulaiman. Group 9. Group 10, Maruf Oyeniyi. Please get ready to speak after this session. Ahmed Nasir, are you able to speak now? Valedictorian for group 3. Are you able to speak now? Okay, we'll mute you and move on. Now let's watch this other impact video. If you can hear him.
Hello. My name is Abdul Malik Mohammed. I'm a teacher with Government Commercial College, Makarfi, Kaduna State, where I teach business studies, office management, and accounting. I'm a proud participant of the Mtn-Sail Teachers Fellowship Program. To me, this fellowship has been insightful and transformative. Before this training, my biggest challenge in the classroom was sustaining student interest. Especially when teaching abstract business concept with limited instructional tools. Through this training, I have learned innovative teaching methods and digital strategies that completely change how I engage my students. Today, I use AI and digital tools to create interactive lesson quizzes and real-life business scenarios that make learning more practical and exciting. My students are now more involved, curious, and confident in applying what they learn. The Mtn-Sail Fellowship has redefined what I believe is possible for public education in Nigeria. It has shown me that with the right training and support, public school teachers can deliver high-quality and technology-driven education. To me, a smart classroom is no longer just a concept. It is a learning environment where technology, creativity, and collaboration come together to prepare students for the future. Thank you to MTN-Sail for this impactful opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, while you all shared videos, you all shared impact videos, we cannot have all of them. We cannot show all of them at this time, but we received your impact videos, and in due time we'll showcase them. At this point, I'd like to make welcome one of our sponsors from MTN Foundation. Teachers, please, I need you to celebrate Mr. Edward as he comes up to speak to us briefly. Mr. Edward is the Senior Manager, Program Implementation at MTN Foundation. Please, let's make welcome Mr. Edward as he comes up to speak to us briefly. Thank you so much, sir. Teachers, please keep sharing your thank you, sir, in the chat. If not, okay, over to you, sir.
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I guess you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, and I hope you can see me too.
Yes.
Okay, so distinguished educators and everyone who has been on this program for a while, I'm glad that we have come to this closing session, should I say that, and really excited and want to congratulate all of you. As we conclude this phase of the Mtn-Sail Teachers Fellowship, I'd like to sincerely appreciate every one of you for your commitment, discipline, and passion throughout this training. I know it takes a lot for you, in spite of the things that you do, to still devote time to be a part of this training. You have not only shown willingness to learn, but also the dedication required to transform classrooms and inspire the next generation of Nigerian learners. This program was designed to strengthen your capacity, deepen your teaching skills, and equip you with modern approaches that foster curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking. And I'm sure you must have learned a lot from it. You have embraced these tools and demonstrated the resilience and professionalism that truly define Nigeria's teaching community. And I tell you, we need a lot of these kind of trainings for teachers in Nigeria today because of a changing world, you know. And as you return to schools or to your schools, I encourage you to apply the knowledge gained, share it with your colleagues, and continue being champions of innovation in your classrooms. Remember that every lesson you teach, every child you guide, and every idea you nurture contributes directly to building a brighter, stronger future for our nation. So on behalf of the MTN Nigeria Foundation and our partners, SAIL and CC Hub, thank you for your dedication, your enthusiasm, your unwavering belief in the power of education. We are proud of what you have achieved, and we look forward to the remarkable impact you will continue to make. Congratulations once again, and I wish you the very best as you go forward to inspire, uplift, and transform lives through education. Congratulations especially to the top 500 participants who will be progressing to the next phase. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. What do we say to MTN Foundation teachers? Use the chat section. Thank you so much, MTN Foundation, for this opportunity. Yes, everybody saying thank you for your advice. So I hope that we apply this advice that we have received. Thank you so much, Mr. Edward. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, I would also like to make welcome. 1 second. I know you can see my slide now. I'd like to make welcome somebody you would love to hear from, Adejumoke Abolade, who is the account partner at Momo. I know that you recall we had asked you to create Momo accounts and things like that. I will just have someone from the Momo team who will be speaking to us briefly. So make welcome Adejumoke. Over to you, Adejumoke.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you can hear me. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, right. I'm not so prepared. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great.
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, awesome. So good afternoon, everyone, once again. My name is Adejumoke, just has been introduced for Momo PSB. I've had conversations with a couple of you in the past, just about information on Momo PSB. What do we have to offer? I know a couple have already, oh, it's not loud enough. Just a minute.
We can see, you can see.
It's loud. We can hear you, we can see
Right.
you. Very loud, yeah.
Okay, great. So I was saying that some people already have Momo accounts while some don't have the Momo account. So here I'm just to bring to you a few information of what stands us out from all the others. I know that some of you would have explored, not just opening an account, you would have explored what are the functionalities on Momo. What does Momo have to offer? So this is me informing you. I'm now in charge of the corporate business, and so I'm able to give you a few things in terms of highlights of what it is that we have to offer. So there's something interesting that we're working on right now, which I think that it will benefit everybody, and it's really specific to the education sector. So we've partnered with JAMB, and so from the Momo PSB Momo app, you can actually make purchases on behalf of your ward, on behalf of your students, for the JAMB, to register for JAMB. So for UTME is 7,500 if you go through Momo PSB. Get your tokens directly from Momo and pay from your Momo account. For UTME plus MOC, that's 8,700. But then something different that we're also working on, more like a value add, is that while you're right there in your school, you can also become an agent of this JAMB purchases as well. It's not, the fine lines have not been completed, but if you're interested in earning additional income, and so for every student that you get to register for JAMB through you, that the student would open a Momo account, and then you provide the student's number to say, I referred this student to be able to open a Momo account, and the student made this payment, you earn additional income. So you can leave your details, which will be collated, and then somebody from Momo will reach out to you on that. So that's like an additional income. Other value add that we provide, like cheaper data, like for 200 Naira, you can actually buy 1 gig data. For 500 Naira, you can buy 2.5 gig data. Those are just examples of the different things that we have available. A promotion that we're also doing with different partners. So we're very big on partnerships, right? So if you want to travel, like local travel, international travel, or even via road or airlines, we have a few discount offers for couples, which, based on the Valentine that just passed, is still running. So you have about 199K. That will be more like a discounted offer from the tickets that you want to buy via Travel Wing. So if you go to Momo app now, via the app, you would see on the drop down, you would see Travel Wings. If you click on it, because you're a Momo customer, you'll get 20K for single booking if you want to book for a ticket, or 199 for couples. There's also trips. Trips would give you 10K off your flight bookings. Then there's one other very interesting one that I would like to actually read out. Apart from the ones I've mentioned already, it's a health coverage package, right, from Cube Cover. That's also on the mini app, on MTN Momo app. When you go to the Momo app, you will see Cube Cover as one of our partners there. They are offering specific to Momo customers a discount offer of 500. So usually for you to register to be part of the health scheme is 500 Naira to register. But because of this promo that is ongoing this February, they're offering a 20% discount on that. And you have a lot to offer. I mean, they have a lot to offer. So they've covered unlimited telemedicine consultation, mental health support and counseling, sexual health services and consultation, access to qualified healthcare professionals. And so you have a whole list of different things that are available in offering. So that discount is also running for the month of February. So those are a few things that are available. But as you know already today, you can receive money via Momo. You can send money to any bank in Nigeria via Momo as well. We're also going to start our referral program as well, that will enable you even earn further just by referring someone else to Open Momo. So these are a list of different things that would appreciate if you also help spread the word to say, this is MTN's bank. So you benefiting from MTN on this scholarship program extends to Momo as well. That's why you see that some of the money that comes out from this program goes into your Momo account. So we encourage that every other person who has not opened the Momo account yet should please do so. And those who have opened should still continue to utilize it because there are different offers. The ones I just read out now are offers in February. So you can imagine what will happen in March and then, every month like that. So different offers from ourselves and also different offers from our different partners that are integrating into the Momo app. Thank you very much. I don't know if I have questions, but that's the summary of my conversations today. I'll look out for the different people who are interested in the JAMB e-offering. I know that a lot of things are also happening on the JAMB side of things. So it's not just the ones that I've mentioned now. There are many other things happening. There's e-pin vending by end of this February. There's final registration deadline, which is also by end of February. Then there's direct entry e-pin sales as well. That is also happening in March. And so all of this you can benefit from. So you're sure that students will be interested, either students directly under you or even students in your environment, and you can earn additional income from doing whatever for doing what you do currently today. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Adejumoke. I just want to respond to two questions that just popped up now. Sanusi says, please, how can a suspended Momo account be reactivated?
Okay, so we have a customer service line 671 that you can dial, and then they'll put you through. It's because it has money related transactions in it, and so you can't just reactivate it on the go just like that. So it will be nice you talk to someone. It's toll free, and so you can call them, they would attend to you. 671 is the customer service line. Yes.
Okay, please help us type out the customer service line in the chat so that teachers can pick that up and forward further questions to yourself and your team. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Adejumoke, for coming on board and sharing that, the good news. I know the teachers are interested in all of the things that you have shared. Okay, right about now, we have another video, and this one is quite interesting. I will give us context before, I just start playing the video. So, and that just goes to say the impact of your commitment as teachers to continuous professional development. Now we have this teacher. She's hearing impaired, and she's currently teaching a school where the learners are hearing impaired. And she was part of this fellowship. You see how inclusive the fellowship was? She was able to learn even with you all, and she applied, and she can see the impact in her classroom. Now, this video is in sign language, so you may not hear, and there's also a voiceover, you may not hear that clearly, but I just want you to watch it and just to encourage yourself. You have all the resources available to you, so make do of. If she can start with this, I'll pause now and have to watch it. So I'll pause the video. The voice on the video is not clear, but I'll explain what she's trying to say. So she was saying, thank you for the opportunity and the opportunity to learn with other teachers. Thank you for making this program inclusive such that, I could also learn and practice. And she was talking about the impact and the transformation, the learnings from this fellowship has, brought about in her classroom. So please, let's give it up for, I'm trying to pick the name now. Let's give it up for our dear teacher's resilience, just being part of the fellowship, learning and applying, even as a hearing impaired teacher, all the way from Kwara State. This is Mrs. Afolayo Oyebipe Stella. Mrs. Stella, if you can hear me, well done, well done, well done. Thank you so much. All right. Right now, I know some of you are saying, oh, it's only some people's videos that we are sharing. We also want to speak. So if you want to speak at this time, I just want you to raise your hand. If you want to speak briefly, 30 seconds. Okay, yeah, I'm joking, but 30 seconds for everyone who wants to speak. If you want to speak, I'm giving you 45 seconds, and I'll just unmute at random. Chizoba or John Oji, I have allowed you to talk. Can you speak briefly? Go straight to the point. Chizoba, I've asked you to unmute. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Chizoba Oji. I'm under the group 3. I am very, very happy to be part of MTN-Sail Fellowship, Teachers Fellowship. One of the greatest things that happened in this, our training, that I want to say very good kudos to MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship, to the organizers, is their act of being inclusive. I'm a visually impaired person. I am a blind teacher. Being part of this makes me to be very happy. And I have dedicated myself towards learning all that I have been taught. And I thank MTN and SAIL for this wonderful opportunity. And every skills that I learned from this, I will surely devote my training to the development of our children and to the development of our country. Thank you very much, and may God bless MTN and Sales Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. John. I think, oh yeah, group 3. Yes, I remember Clinton shared your story, and it was after you spoke. And thank you for speaking up, because what that did for us is now, come up with other ways to better support you. That was when we came up with, the audiovisual resource, and that was shared at the end of each learning. Thank you so much, and thank you for your commitment. Other people would say, oh,
thank you.
I cannot be part of this. How will I learn? But you insisted, you spoke up, and you received the support, and now we can see the impact in your classroom. Thank you so much. We'll definitely contact you after now. Well done. Okay, so I think I have 2 more slots. Akinsola Akimbo Joseph, I have allowed you to talk. Those of us in the chat say you want to speak, just raise your hand. I'll call at random. So Joseph, you have the floor now. Please make it quick and snappy. Hi, Joseph. Mr. Joseph.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you now.
Good evening, MTN-Sail initiative. Thank you so much. Like you've rightly said, my name is Akinshola Akimbo Joseph from FCT, Abuja, one of the teachers who benefited from this program. What I've learned from these programs is something that I really appreciate, because it has introduced me to digital teaching, those tech and AI, and helping me to see that it's very essential that my teaching is student-centered. This has bring an interactive in the class, and the students are able to appreciate the learning. Thank you for the opportunity given to me and to the rest of the educators in Nigeria. We really appreciate you, and we want you to continue in this good work. Thank you very much. MTN-Sail initiative and others co-partners who assist to the success of our education or training in this fellowship.
All right, thank you so much. I love to have gender balance. So right now we have from two female teachers. I will move on. Mrs. Mercy Taka, I've allowed you to speak, and I'll tell you why. You were consistent in your assignments. I think I saw your name everywhere. And when I saw your name on this call, it was easy for me to recognize you. So please go ahead and speak. I have asked you to unmute, Mrs. Mercy.
Good evening, Ma. Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
My name is Mercy Taka from Ubec Model Smart School, Kaduna State. Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, we can
Hello,
hear
Ma.
you.
Can you?
Yes,
Okay,
we
Ma.
can hear you.
I sincerely want to appreciate MTN-Sail Foundation, Sail Innovative Lab, Co-Creator Hub for this program. I learned a lot. I teach in a smart school, yes, but I was finding it difficult attending to all my learners. I had some learners that have hearing problem and a little ones with they had some little sight issues. So trying to get them to understand and assimilate what you're teaching was a bit difficult. But with inquiry-based learning, it was very, very easy, and I was able to counter that problem. I really want to say thank you, because most of the learners now are eager for the next day to come for them to learn. And some of my colleagues, one was able to step down for them a bit, and they were able to use it, and their classes are much, much easier, and learning is more engaging and motivating. So I sincerely want to thank you for this opportunity that we got. Thank you very much. God bless
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mercy. And finally, let's hear from Aisha Bashir. Aisha, I've allowed you to talk. Please go ahead and speak very briefly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you,
Hello?
Aisha. Go ahead.
Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Good day. Oh, today I'm really excited. Yes. Good day, everyone. As today is not just the end of the training, but the beginning of a new chapter for us as educators. The MTN-Sail Academy has empowered us with digital skills, really, because sometimes I used to get afraid of going into the class because I don't use like what's that called? Instructional materials. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I used to get afraid. What should I show the students that this is yes? What should I show the learners that this is my instructional material so that I can draw their attention? But honestly, I'm so happy. I'm so excited with the MTN-Style Teachers Fellowship because it has shown me how to use Canva and all that so that I can use it for my learning sessions. So today is not just and the end of the training, but the beginning of a new chapter for us as an educators. As a teacher and as a teacher, this fellowship has changed my mindset. I now see technology not as an option. It is not just an option. Before I used to see it as an option that no, I don't have to use it. Like I don't need this, I don't need that. Let me just go the olden method of teaching. But now I see it as a powerful tool to make my learning more engaging, inclusive, and impactful for my students. I'm really grateful for the MTN-Style Teachers Fellowship. Thank you so much because you have redefined our view on public education. Yes, our students are always eager to see us in the class. And I shared my knowledge with my colleagues about, yes, about the improvements we got, about the knowledge, the skills I have gained from MTN Style Academy. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
thank you so much, Aisha. And thank you for also, exposing the teachers in your school to this new knowledge you have found that has impacted your classroom. So we'll not be able to take any more speeches now, but just if we have time, we can. I'll just read out a comment in the chat, and it says, I'm very happy today and excited because I learned a lot in the program. I couldn't even sleep yesterday because of today's session, and I appreciate my facilitator from Group 5 in person of Amina Lawal. You all have appreciated your facilitators. Nobody has appreciated me today, but it's fine. Let's move on now to the big question. As we all know, this is the end of the first phase of this fellowship. We would still move on to the second phase, which is phase 2, and which lasts for a longer duration. You see all of that shortly. And so what are the requirements for making it to, because a lot of teachers, you guys have been sending me DMs, I want to make it. There's no bribery and corruption here. These are the requirements to make it to the second phase of the fellowship. The first one is you must have completed 90% completion of all assessments, quizzes, and attendance. And we also shared this during the orientation. 80% pass rate across all assessments. You must have completed all 3 basic courses on MTN Skills Academy and uploaded it via the Google form provided. That form was also shared in your groups yesterday. You must also show your proof or share your proof of public teaching status, and as a matter of fact, be able to record impact videos of your classroom, of your learning implementation. And finally, you should be able to share, you must share a recommendation letter from your school principal with the school letterhead for this second phase. Okay, so these are all the requirements for now of moving to the second phase of the fellowship. I see you're all excited and you're all anticipating the Musa, you're saying wow. I hope you meet these requirements because your expression says otherwise. All right, so what happens in the second phase of the fellowship? Like I said, it will be more intense. You will be having 12 active learning weeks. We have what we call insight circles, where you meet at the end of the month to discuss, and collaborate with other teachers. You'll also have assessment quizzes, and now you will do some projects, and you will have more webinars. Unlike the first phase, where you had just one webinar, for the second phase, you'll be having more than one webinar and opportunities to interact with other teachers. So if you make it to this second phase, I'm already congratulating you in advance because you're in for an even more impactful, transformative, and robust learning experience. All right, so before we move on to what we have next, I want to see, some teachers have also sent me messages on WhatsApp now that they want to speak. Right, so we can just take one more speech. Let me see, are there responses in the chat? Oh, someone say thank you in advance. There's no mago here. You have to merit it before you make it. All right, so Florence Chinonye, you have been raising your hand and have asked you to unmute. You're the lucky one. Can you go ahead and speak now quickly? Okay, I don't think Florence is close to her device. Anthony, go ahead and speak. Anthony from Imo State. I see your hand raised. You said you want to speak. Can you make it quick? We do not have time. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Anthony. I'm calling from and speaking from Imo State, Owerri, Nigeria. I'm very, very happy to be a participant of this fellowship, and I'm very, very pleased with MTN Foundation and my facilitator, Ikasi. I'm very, very proud of you, and I believe that MTN will return you in this program in the second phase and other phases therein. So I'm happy because this MTN program has changed my life, my method of teaching, mode of teaching, standard of living of the people around me. Because of this knowledge of because of this knowledge of because of this the knowledge I get from this MTN-Sail fellowship program, with the knowledge I got from Canva, digital productivity and others, I think I'm making a very nice impact in the people around me and among the people around me and my classroom learners, even the school at large, even the teachers around me. Everything is superb and awesome. So I want to end it here so that other people can speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for sharing. I'll read some more chats. We have someone says, I'm a rural teacher. I'm a rural school teacher where we beg students to come to school. Since I introduced the skills learned from the program, my own students never miss a class. That's the power of inquiry-based learning, and we're so happy to hear about that. Before I go on to read just a few chats, I'd like to make welcome one of our sponsors, who happens to be my managing partner at Co-Creation Hub, Nisi Madu, for her remarks. Thank you so much, Nisi. Teachers, you know how we do it. Thank you in the chat. If not, welcome, Nisi, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shalom. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much. It's so exciting. I've been looking at the chat. And I've been following closely, your journey. I can't believe that it was just a few weeks ago we're welcoming you to this program enthusiastically, and now we're celebrating all of the hard work that you've put in over this past few weeks. So well done, congratulations, well done, congratulations. Because I know that it's not easy, to do the work you're doing in the classroom and then later in the evening, dedicate time to learning, participating in the learning, and not just participating in the learning, doing the assignments, projects, and really demonstrating and applying what it is, that you've learned. I mean, I know when we first welcomed you on this program, we talked about the fact that it's not just about learning, it's about applying these skills, because that's the only way that would see improved learning outcomes for our young people across Nigeria. And you really took that to heart. Right. And, when I get updates from the team, seeing all of the work, how you apply it, the testimonials of the results from applying, all of the things you're learning, it makes me so, so proud, makes me so, so excited. And I really want to say, well done. We really are commending you. We do not take it for granted. The time you've dedicated, the effort that you've put in, and we really are not surprised that we're seeing that the results that, you're demonstrating here today. And so at CC Hub, we're more than happy to be part of this. We're more than happy to provide the support to implement this program, to be there with you, working closely, and to be able to celebrate with you today. So congratulations and well done. And of course, we are looking forward to the set of teachers who will be participating in phase 2. Again, I'm sure that it's not that you don't get to participate in phase 2 doesn't mean that, you haven't merited it. I saw some of the comments. You absolutely, every single person, has merited it. The only difference is we have a few slots for phase 2, and, we have to work with those few slots that we have. But definitely, for those of us who will be part of phase 2, looking forward to that experience. It's going to be an even more robust one. And we're very sure and excited that you bring the same effort and commitment to it. And for those of us who might not make it into phase 2, as we often say, please do not be a stranger. There's a community where you can be a part of, where you can still engage, connect with your peers, and be kept abreast of, cutting edge things when it has to do with innovation in teaching and learning. Not just in Nigeria, but really globally as well. So thank you so much. Really excited to be here. Over to you, Shalom. Do you know if it's just me, but I can't hear Shalom. Shalom, I can't hear you.
Oh,
okay, now? Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nisi. What do we say to our sponsor, Nisi? Teachers, use the chat section. Thank you so much, and thank you for that, beautiful advice you've given to us. I know my teachers take advice a lot, and I know they would, apply them. All right, so we have very few minutes on the call before we call it a wrap, and we have a few things to speak to. In the meantime, if you have a question, please use the chat, I can already see questions about assignment submission. Please, it's not possible. The program has ended, right? It's not possible at this time. So if you have questions, use the chat. But can we take a moment to appreciate all our facilitators? In fact, rep your facilitators in the chat. Right, you can type out their names. They are on this call. It took a lot for them also just interacting with the 5,000 of you. Rep your group facilitator. I can see Jesuleke for group 1, Oluwatobi for group 2, Clinton group 3. Rep your facilitators in the chat. And what do you have to say to them? You can type it in the chat. They are there, to see your messages. Thank you so much to our facilitators for the time and effort you put in. And I have just one more question for us. In the beginning, during our orientation, we had this slide and it says, at the end of this project, this first phase, we hope to have achieved the following milestones. And for this first phase, the milestone that we hope to have achieved is training, the 5,000 teachers in Nigeria with knowledge and skills of inquiry-based learning and digital literacy skills. And I want you to answer this question in the chat. Did we achieve this milestone? From your own perspective, was it achieved? Is it a yes or a no? Just type it, yes or no in the chat. I want to see a lot of yeses because I know that this was achieved, yes. So thank you so much, everyone. And finally, what are the next steps? What should you expect from us? So you'll be receiving your certificate of achievement disbursed via emails in the next couple of weeks. Please do not, I don't want a situation whereby tomorrow you're already sending messages. I said next couple of weeks before the end of the new month, before the end of March, you have received all your certificates. Then the 500 teachers who are shortlisted to move to the next phase will be selected. They will receive communication via email. So please check your emails. And when these emails have been pushed out, you'll also be sent a message on the group for you to check your emails. And you also, for the teachers who do not make it to the second phase of the fellowship, we'll be welcoming you, into a community where you can access further continuous professional development opportunities, trainings like these, webinars, also at no cost. So stay tuned. Finally, we'll be having a post-training impact assessment for selected teachers. So thank you so much. And to take the closing remarks, Blessing, are you able to take the closing remarks? In the meantime, you can still share your feedback in the chat. I'm happy to read. My facilitator, Mr. Uche from Group 10, has been really great. Thank you so much for the impact. Thank you to our facilitators. So stay tuned on your WhatsApp group. Do not leave your WhatsApp groups. Check your emails regularly. Would communicate by emails. And remember, no one from MTN-Sail Teachers Fellowship, MTN Foundation, Sail Innovation Lab, Sail Empowerment Foundation, or CC Hub will reach out to you to pay money for anything, right? There are a lot of people going around scamming others, so please ensure we are digital literate teachers. Please stay away from such. Okay, thank you so much, Bolale, that said saying thank you to Shalom. Every other person did not thank Shalom, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, over to you, Blessing. Thank you. Blessing, you're muted. Oh, sorry. Let me ask you to unmute.
Thank you so much, Shalom. Thank you very much for this engaging graduation ceremony. Teachers, congratulations. I mean, you've gone through this journey. No, you didn't just go through 3 weeks. Let's make you understand how you really came. You came through an over 23,000 application rates. And then you made it into this program, one of the selected 5,000. And here you are now at the graduation phase. It's been an amazing journey. You've learned so much and we're super proud of your journey. And a lot has been said already. I think at this point, there is no need to belabor what has been said to you again and again. All we have to say right now is we celebrate you. We celebrate with you. Congratulations and cheers to the greatness that we know that you will deliver to the students. Again, we strongly encourage you, use what you have learned. it doesn't stop after these 3 weeks. I mean, this is just the beginning of the actual journey for you. Please use what you have learned, create that spark, create that change that only you can create in the educational system as teachers. We celebrate you and we say congratulations. Thank you for being a part of this graduation ceremony. Of course, like has been mentioned, there is the community. Please stay engaged. We're going to send you opportunities, other ways that you could continue to grow yourselves as the amazing teachers that you are. And on that note, it's bye-bye from all of us. We'll continue to stay in touch with you in the community. Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear teachers. And thank you to all our sponsors, our partners, STAIL Innovation Lab, MTN Foundation, STAIL Empowerment Foundation, and of course, my own organization, Co-Creation Hub. Thank you for putting this together and providing continuous professional development training for teachers at no cost. Thank you to our facilitators. And thank you to you for showing up to classes, for sending in your assessments. We are more than proud of you. And it's a bye for now. And for the teachers that will make it to the next phase, see you in a few weeks' time. All right, bye everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, everyone.